Okay, we're going to have a little look at short division today. We don't use it often in school, but it's a good skill to have when we're studying for an exam like the 11 plus. We're looking at each digit, so we're saying how many nines are in 300s, not just 300. There are no nines in 300s. And I'm now going to turn that into 37 tens. Okay, so that becomes here. I'm going to put my little 3 there. So I'm now saying how many nines are in 37 tens. Well, I know there's 36 in my 9 times table, and that's 4 times 9, so I put my 4 there. And my remainder 1, I'm now going to move over, because that was 110, and 110 plus 8 is 18 ones. How many 9s are in 18? There's 2. So there are 42 9s in 378. If I look at one with a decimal answer, I'm going to say how many 8s are in 721. Once again, how many 8s are in 700s? There are none, but I'm going to put my 7 here because that's now 72 tens. How many 8s are in 72? 9. How many 8s are in 1? Well, there aren't any. Now I can either leave a remainder 1, or I can give my answer as 90 and 1/8 because it's one remainder out of a group of 8. But I want my answer as a decimal. And imagine I didn't know what an 1/8 was. So I'm going to put my decimal points in here. And this time I'm going to say 1 is 10 tenths, because it is. How many 8s are in 10 tenths? There's one lot of 8 in 10 tenths with 2 left over. So that's 2 tenths left over, which is now 20 hundredths. How many 8 in 20 hundredths? There's 2, because 8 times 2 is 16. Which leaves me 4 thousandths over, which 4 hundredths, which now become 40 thousandths. So how many 8s in 40 thousandths? 5. And if I'm feeling very clever, I would already know that 1/8, which is remainder 1 out of a group of 8, is the same as 0.125. So my answer is 90.125.